Welcome to another Supreme Commander tutorial. In this video I want to show you how to rush the Tac Pac, that is the tactic missile upgrade on your ACU. It's a very strong upgrade that's available to Seraphim and UEF, and it costs 1,500 mass to upgrade. And each missile you're going to build from it costs 180 mass. So if you add the mass cost of 2 missiles and the upgrade together, that's about the mass cost of 2 T2 mixes. That means if you use the setup just to TML 2 T2 mixes from your opponent, you already repaid the cost of the investment. So this build is typically a very good investment, as you usually TML way more than just 2 T2 mixes. How does the build work? Well, you're going to Hydro Rush. The first NG and the ACU, after constructing the Hydro, are going to build 3 power generators together. And then the NG builds 1 power storage and another power storage with a bit of space in between so they don't chain react should they explode. And the ACU is assisting. And then ACU and Engineer build a ring of T1 power generators, like this. The second Engineer is reclaiming mass at the bottom left. This is the closest mass to your starting position on Cannon's front, and it's high density reclaim as well, so you can pick up a lot in a short time. And that's very much necessary because Engineer 3 to 5 are going for the Hydro, and they are not reclaiming or constructing mass extractors on the way. They go straight to the Hydro. You need the Hydro soon, because the sooner you have it, the more time it will have to start filling your power storage. And this is going to speed up your T2 upgrade on your ACU. So you need the Hydro fast, and you can't have the Nexus or the Reclaim fast. And that's why the second Engineer on the left really has to get a lot of Reclaim, with manual Reclaim and movement orders in between. Don't use automatic Reclaim, or you're going to mass stall. After finishing the Hydro, the Engineers up top will construct Mexes and Reclaim. And all remaining Engineers built from the factory are going for your main base and assisting the ACU in the construction of the power generator ring and also in the T2 upgrade later. You're not building any tanks, so that's of course risky, but typically a teammate has a couple of units, or there's a bomber that can help out against incoming raid, should there be any. But yeah, more often than not, you just get away with not having any units early on. And the aggressive part, where you start fighting, is going to begin soon. So it's alright not to have any defense. The ACU upgrade is now starting, and the 2 power storages and the storage and the generator ring are making sure that you won't power stall, even if you're assisting it with so many Engineers. The T2 upgrade mainly costs power and not so much mass. You can see that it's like minus 30 mass, plus 30 mass, and the mass bar is always at the same level pretty much as Reclaim comes in. And that's why I'm adding 1 more power storage. I can afford it, that's why I'm building it on the left with the 2 Engineers. You need 2 power storages and this ring of power generators to get your T2 upgrade with a high level of assistance. And if you want to get the Tac Pac upgrade, you need this extra T2 pigeon I'm building, and you also need 1 more power storage, and your storage should be full to get it. This entire build relies a bit on a trick, because well, if I started upgrading my Tac Pac upgrade now, before the pigeon is complete, I'll power stall. If I wait for its completion and then I don't wait till my bar is full, I also power stall. So there really isn't anything to do for the ACU. It can't upgrade, and if it builds in the base, then it will be too far away from the targets it's going to shoot at. The enemy mexes, their factories, their T2 pigeons, upgrading commanders, and so on. Since the range of the TML is limited, the ACU has to start walking, and while it's walking it can build, but the Engineers in the base can just take over. So all the ACU has to do is start building the things, and the Engineers finish them in the base. Now you could see the power bar was just full, and the moment it's full you can start upgrading your Tac Pac. This is when you know that you're not going to power stall. There may be a short period of mass stall, so you can make this build better by being a bit more careful with the engineer positioning and the manual reclaim. Just get a bit more manual reclaim and a bit less automatic reclaim than I did, and you're gonna be good. You won't mass stall. But the mass stall is very, very small and very short, so the timing of the upgrade is still very good. You're gonna see that later. Before the engineers fan out to get some more reclaim, they construct an air factory, and this is on Scout Stream. The scouts are important because it's very frustrating if you have TML and then you don't know which mexes to shoot at because you don't have scouting. Just get your own scouting. Don't rely on the team because it's probably going to take too long until they scout. So I switched on the automatic production of missiles. That's the glowing icon bottom left, the green one with a missile inside. And the red icon next to it is for firing the missiles. Should be pretty intuitive. The first missile is leaving the barrel in less than 6 minutes. I'd say this would have been a good build if it left the barrel in less than 8 minutes. But less than 6 minutes is just insane. Some people won't have any kind of T2 available. They will have T2 mexes to shoot at, but they won't have any way of getting TMD anytime soon, and you can wipe entire bases clean with this timing. You should target upgrading factories if you see any. That's like T1 going T2, then target that. If you can kill it, it won't leave much reclaim behind, and it's going to be a huge cost you inflict on the enemy economy, and you're denying the TMD. You can look out for ACUs that are upgrading and stationary, and you can also TML those. And you should target the T2 pigeons and the T2 mixes pretty much in this order, in this priority. The air player is the best target. That's the top middle slot. So try to hit him and delay him a lot. That's gonna cost. That's gonna be very dangerous for the enemy team. Try to walk in between the shots. And well, if you want to use this build for another map, just take a look at the reclaim situation. Experiment a little bit with the timing of the T1 power generators and the timing of the power storages and their amount, and you should be good. So on Wonder, with more trees, get less pigeons, and so on. You'll probably figure it out. Enjoy this build and have fun using it. Got him. Nice.